Alright guys, so it's been about a year since my journey into building a smart home. I just wanted to make a progress video, show you guys my improvements and kinda a few little cool automations I created. Alright, first thing is we saw the Ring doorbell. We do have a now 3D modeled pop out there, which looks pretty cool. A custom welcome mat, which why not? An additional security camera up there. Inside the mailbox, we actually have a cool feature. It is a fingerprint enabled smart button. Right now, it's actually enabled to do two things. So one thing is if I put my hand in there and I just tap it once, it'll turn the porch light off. If I tap it again, it'll turn it back on. So it's a cool feature if you're sitting out here and you just want it off or on. Second feature I have it set up for now is once I put my finger on it and it enables and it knows what fingerprint it is, I double tap it, and it'll actually unlock the front door. Now that's a really cool feature because there's been times where I've gotten home and my phone's been dead, so the door won't auto unlock for me. So now I can just come in here, double click, and get me inside. All right, let's see what else we got in store. All right, guys. So this is going to be the living room here. The first thing I want to go over when it comes to the upgrades would be the motion detectors. These are going to be located in all the rooms. They basically automate the lights, so we don't really have to worry about them. You can see it's dark in here now. Once we walk in, once the motion detector senses us, it'll open up the lights throughout whichever room you're in. That's a good feature because when there is no motion detected, it will go ahead and turn those lights off to save energy. All right, next smart upgrade to show you. Let's see. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to show you here is, well, I call it the Magic Cube. It's a pretty interesting device. You can automate to do basically anything you can imagine in your house. Let me show you a few examples so you see what I mean. Let's say I have two lights in the living room here. Let's say I wanted to dim them. I would just rotate the device, a little Magic Cube here, and every time I do that, it's going to put the lights dimmed by 20% until I get it to the point I want. Which is nice, just to be able to slide it a couple times until it gets dimmed to where you want it to be. And same thing, if you do it the other way, it'll brighten up the lights by 20% each time until you're happy with it. Alright, let's say you wanted to turn both lights off that are in the living room. You would just rotate the cube 180 degrees, turn the lights off in the room. Same thing, you rotate it back 180 degrees, turn the lights back on. Alright, pretty cool. Let's see what else it can do. Alright, so if it's on side 1 and you watching TV, you double tap it, put the volume up on the TV by 10%. Another double tap, another 10%, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's see if I put it to side 2, we do a double tap, I'm going to have the volume down, another volume down. What we can do then, if you pick it up and shake it, it's going to pause the TV for you, which is really nice. You have to get up real quick, just pick up the cube and shake it, and it'll turn it on, and then pause it. Alright, let's see what else it can do here. We can go ahead and put it on side 6. If you have it on side 6 and you double tap, it turns the AC on, which is crazy. Of course, side 6, double tap, turns it back off. Let's even get further with it. You can go something crazy as in having a password. So you have to have it on side 1 to start. Once you're on side 1, if you slide it over to side 3, then that will go ahead and unlock the door for you. Which is pretty cool if you just want to unlock the door and not get up. You just put it on 1, slide it to 3, it unlocks it. Now if you're on side 3, you slide it to side 6. That's going to go ahead and lock the door for you. It does take a second. There it goes. And that is what I like to call a Magic Cube. Alright, another thing I was able to add into the smart home would be these custom light switches. Were actually really cheap. I think I got them for around 10 bucks a piece, which is not bad for all it can do. So with the 3 buttons, they're all touch buttons, and they can be set up to do whatever you can imagine. Basically, we have this one here. They can turn everything off. So turn all the lights off in the room. You turn this one here, which is the one closest to the left. I'll go ahead and turn all the lights on in the room. The third one right now we have set up for the AC, so if I click it once, it turns the AC on. And if I click it again, it should turn it off. Which, that's a little delay. That should be a little faster, but whatever. All right, so what else do we got here? Of course, you can't have a smart home without some type of smart vacuum. This would be the D-Bot here. We just call it D. It does all the vacuuming as well as mopping the floor, which is kind of amazing, and it does a fantastic job. I do enjoy waking up in the morning and seeing the place cleaned up. I was able to get it very cheap because it was actually damaged, and I was able to get it, replace the parts, and there we go. It's up and running. That's my favorite thing to do, is find something that is just damaged and fix it on up. So this is a pretty interesting upgrade that I added. So what we have here is a window/door sensor, and what I am using it for is letting me know when the laundry is on and off. So when the sensor is connected like that, the laundry is not running. You know, once it disconnects, then it says it's running. I have an automation set up where it detects basically where I am in the house. It'll monitor the motion sensors, see where I am, and then if the laundry machine actually goes off, it'll flash the lights in whatever room I am to let me know that the laundry's done. Which, pretty cool. Alright, let me show you guys the bathroom. Of course, there's motion sensors in here, so when you open the door, the lights come on. Now the cool thing is, depending on what time of day, you'll have different colored lights. During normal hours, like 7 a.m. to 10, you'll have your regular white lights, and then during nighttime, we'll change it up between, I don't know, blue or red, or I'll make it random. Another cool feature we do have, though, is this heater. Now, this heater is connected to a smart outlet. Another smart device we have in this bathroom, which is going to be hard to see, is this here. It's basically a temperature sensor. It keeps track of what temperature is in the bathroom, and then it relays that information over. If it's under 69 degrees, it'll turn the heater on, and if it's past about 69.5, it'll turn it off. So it constantly keeps it around 69 degrees in the bathroom, which is really nice when you don't have a good heating system in an older house, and it just kind of heats up your living room, but your bathroom's constantly freezing. So it's nice to come down in the middle of the night and know your bathroom's going to be warm. So a nice addition to the smart home has been the smart automated lawnmower. I actually got this extremely cheap. It was damaged. They didn't know what was wrong with it. I had to replace the charging pads that connect to the base here. But after that, everything started working good. So it was an extremely cheap automated lawnmower, which mows about 3 days a week and does a great job just keeping it maintained. Alright, so the last thing I want to show you guys is the mood lights that have been installed. There are two different stages of mood lights. Let me go ahead and show you the first one. There we go. It's a nice blue in the kitchen and dining room area. Color changing, I think it's a Himalayan salt, which just does look nice. Alright, let's go ahead and check out. Alright, check this bad boy out. So this would be the living room here. Got some red lights underneath the circle couch. Can make it any color we want. It's just red now. On the top of the couch, underneath the couch. Does look really nice when it's glowing like that. Alright, let's go ahead and see what the TV looks like. Holy mama, that is bright. It is a cool feature. I have the TV set up with a certain sensor that is connected to the TV lights as well as all the couch lights. So if we're watching a movie, it will basically watch the TV for what colors are on the screen. So let's say if there's an explosion and there's red and orange, it'll make the colors go to that movie. So if we're in a ocean, you will have blue lights. If we're in a forest, you'll see them all turn green. It is a pretty interesting experience watching a movie in here. Alright, so this is stage 2 of the mood lighting. It does a little much, but I think it came out pretty well. I call it the Galaxy. So you can see in the dining room kitchen area, there's a couple mini projectors set up where it displays the stars as well as this moving looking galaxy that's changing colors. It just turned out pretty well. I think it looks pretty interesting. Why wouldn't you want to walk through your house and just have stars everywhere? All right, let's see what the living room looks like with it. So in the living room here, when we walk in, we have the color changing moon, which is pretty cool. Then we have the stars as well as the mini projector displaying the galaxy behind it, moving in different colors. Pretty nice, though. It is interesting coming down sometimes and seeing it lit up like this. Alright, so those are the upgrades and changes I've made to my smart home. It's been a fun year setting all the automations up, scripting all the devices to work together, but so far they seem to be working nice and smoothly now. Hope you guys enjoyed them.